Welcome everyone to an evening of D&D and role-playing, if you like. If you're into that sort of thing, I thought I'd have a bit of a change. So we're on the PC and we're playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. I have never played this game before, not properly anyway. So whether I'm going to play it properly this time, I'm not really sure. Because I am just experimenting, and playing it. So just bear with us and let's have fun along the way. And, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and leave a comment in the comment section below. I usually see YouTubers doing this, so I thought I'd do that. Why not? Got to get used to doing this. Alright, so, new game. Main story, yeah, why not? I'll try to keep my commentary as it normally is. It's a bit of sarcastic humour, a bit of a cynical Brit in there, a bit of quirkiness, but also a bit of seriousness as well. I'll try not to mess this up. I think that's what I'm saying. So, anyway, where are we? A lot of information to take in here, isn't there? So anyway, let's try to simplify this. We've got normal, select difficulty normal. So critical hits are weak, but we can customize all this. So we'll turn critical hits to normal. Death's Door. With this option enabled, your character and companions will not die after suffering a deadly injury and will instead receive a Death's Door condition. Okay, no idea what this is. If they suffer a deadly injury while under the effects of the condition, Death's Door, then they will die. So basically I think what it's saying is that Death's Door is a condition that gets put on your character and they don't die, but if they get hit, if they even get hit a couple of times, they're finished. So it's a kind of like an incapacitated state. Right, let's see what else we got. Auto level up? No, I want to be in control, obviously. I mean, this is a role-playing game. If it's going to auto-level up, it might as well just play the game for you. Remove negative effects on rest. Yes. There's no point resting otherwise, is there? I mean, you like to wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. Not like you've just had 9 pints with your best friend down the road. In some dive. Anyway, dead companions rise after combat. No. Why would they? They're not zombies, are they? This isn't Day of the Dead. Or, what's that other TV programme that everybody was into that was about 10 or 11 series of? I can't remember what channel it was on, but it's recently switched to another channel because they bought the rights to it. It is The Walking Dead. That's it. Anyway, enemy stat adjustments. Oh no, yes, yeah. Enemy stat adjustments. We hadn't missed anything. Somewhat easier enemies. Well, it's a bit boring, isn't it? Normal enemies. Damage to party. Damage to party? That's like, what? The amount of damage that is being done as a standard sort of across-the-board damage to your party. So we'll leave that as it is. I don't want to adjust that, or else we might all die. We're probably all going to die anyway. I mean, this is just a general muck around in an RPG game. I am no expert at Dungeons & Dragons at all. I have never explored the rule set, even though there's been several rule sets. The reason I'm not just jumping straight into this, if you're into D&D, if you're into fighting fantasy role-playing games, you'll understand that this sort of gameplay, these games are seriously deep. You have to take them seriously. So, what do we got? Enemy difficulty normal. The party speed depends on the weight you're carrying. Yes. Enable character retrain. Yes. Want to be able to respec my characters. So this is going to basically discipline me not to overload my characters. Kingdom management. Normal. Hard. Easy. Normal. Don't want auto because, again, there's no point playing the game if it's going to play it for you. Only active companions receive experience. No, I'm going to turn that off. Only skill user receives skill check experience. No, I don't quite understand that, but Last Aslanti mode. No idea what Aslanti mode is, so I'll leave that off. Immersive mode. Off. Show tutorial, yes. Right, okay. So, select a character. He's got a he? I don't know. It's just a shadow figure. It's like a paranormal entity. So you can either have predetermined characters, or we can create our own. Create your champion from scratch. Choose their race, class, gender, and alignment. Yes, I'm going to have that. Because I have an idea. It'd probably go horribly wrong, but I have an idea. Not this kind of idea, no. What options have we got? I'm looking for like a wizard sorcerer. Because I think, as I explained in the Facebook community group, that I have got a character called Savaris that I normally use. And he's usually a wizard. So what I'm going to try and... here we go. Yeah, why not? He looks a bit like a wizard with that hat. Alright, he's got a sword, but it could be a magical sword. Or what about this guy? No, he's definitely not a wizard. Let me have a look. Ugh, he's not a wizard. He's like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, let's do this guy. He's definitely a wizard. Okay. Choose portrait. Right. So, that's just his portrait. Oh, dear me. No, it's not beer. This is a weeknight. Okay, so you've got the stats. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And if we're all familiar with the stats, the base stats, which these are in role-playing games, you'll know what they are. But it does, if you want to pause the video, it does give you all of the main stats information here anyway. So I shall just hover over them for a few seconds, because you can pause it and read it if you wish. Because a lot of people into these sorts of games that are really kind of like, I'm not going to say hardcore, but, you know, seriously serious about it. I like that, seriously serious. Really into it. Want to read into the details. I mean, this is basically tantamount to you having the rule set book for D&D or Fighting Fantasy, and actually reading from the book itself, because I love the way they set it out in the page. So there you go. I haven't got time, like, through this video to read it all. We'll be here all night. Okay, so here's the details of the human. Tells you all about the human race. Us. Okay. You've got a choice also of elf, dwarf, gnome, halfling. He's a bit shorter than a halfling. He's tall. Half-orc. What's that? The Incredible Hulk. And Azamir with bright yellow hair. He's been down the salon. He's got a wicked tan. Right. Now, I'm right-handed. I think that's my right hand. Well, this is normally the hand I use, so... yeah. A body type. No, we'll just have it as that. Skin. No, face. Okay, can we zoom in? No. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Right, we'll just keep it like that. Hairstyle. No. No, no, no. What about this? Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. He can be a young wizard in training, as he's going to start at level 1 anyway. Beard. Well, he's got to have a beard if he's a wizard. No. No. He looks like Robin Hood. No. No. Yeah. Now that's a wizard's beard. Now his hair. Normally, wizards are old and wise. So, okay, let's have him as an old... well, he's a greying wizard. He's about 60, 70 odd. He's not ascended to the grand ancient age of, say, 150. Now, why would he live to be 150? Well, if he's magical, then he can imbue himself, bestow himself with life force. You know, doesn't die too soon. Right, okay. I digress and witter on. But that's what you normally end up doing with these sorts of games. You keep wittering on and on and on, explaining all this lot. So let's go next. Okay, so this looks complicated, doesn't it? Class progression. So level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. So do I need to... Do I get to increase my stats yet? No. Okay, fine. Got to choose a skill. Sorry, class. So the class is going to be... Sorcerer. No, Wizard. I want Wizard. Yeah. Arcane... Oh, hang on. Okay. Skipped ahead there. Wizard. Arcane Bomber. What's that? Thassilonian Specialist. What does that mean? While the concept of wizard specializations among the classically recognized schools of magic certainly dates back to the time of Aslant, and perhaps beyond into the dim recess of time before humanity rose to prominence, it was the rune lords of Thassilon, who explored school specialization to its full extreme, focusing their research on the discovery that each school of magic was opposed by two specific opposition schools. This is really deep and heavy, isn't it? Okay. Scroll Savant. Okay. So I think the best thing to do is we'll just give an overview of all this lot. I'm just going to be a wizard. Wizard level 1, Arcane Caster. So his saving throw, Fortitude, none. Will, +2. So he's got +2 will power, I'm thinking. Reflex, plus nothing. But he can also, obviously, add skills into these pools anyway. Base attack bonus, what's that? Is fists. I'm not sure about the layout of this. Okay, because it's all just showing me fists. Base attack bonus, BAB. What? Each creature has a base attack bonus. Oh, base attack bonus. That's it. Base attack bonus, BAB. Sorry. Oh dear. When a creature's base attack bonus, BAB, reaches +6, +11, or +16, it reaches an additional attack when it makes a full attack. Okay. Okay. Okay, so all these icons are showing the same thing. Spells. Wizard. Okay. So features and abilities. Wizard bonus feat. Acquired ability. At 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th and 20th level, a wizard gains a bonus feat. At each such opportunity, he can choose a meta magic feat, spell focus feat, or any other spellcaster feat. The wizard must still meet all prerequisites for a bonus feat. There's a lot of feat here, isn't there? Including caster level minimums. Right. Cantrips. Specialist school. Wizard proficiencies. Arcane bond. Detect magic. Well, that's pretty obvious what that does. Knowledge, arcana, knowledge, world, law, nature, and law, religion. So he's pretty clued up on religious texts, and law is nature. So he's clued up on the world around him. His knowledge, obviously, is arcane, and knowledge of the world. So his knowledge of the world is basically when you go to different areas of the map, or cities or towns, or you talk to people in different areas, he'll have a good proficiency and understanding of where he is and what's going on. And also the history. Okay. So we're obviously level 1. There's his skills. Right. So let's have a go, I think. Oh, we're on to school now. So choose your school. So it's either Arcane Bond. So what does Arcane Bond do? Does it tell us? This bond can take one of two forms, a familiar or a bonded object. A familiar is a magical pet that enhances the wizard's skills and senses, while a bonded object is an item a wizard can use to cast additional spells. Okay. So specialist school, acquired ability. A wizard can choose a specialist school, can choose to specialise in one school of magic, gaining additional spells and powers based on that school. This choice must be made at first level, and once made it cannot be changed. A wizard that does not select a school receives the Universalist school instead. Okay. So we can choose a list of schools here. Necromancy. I don't like raising the dead. It's just not right. Enchantment. That's where you can enchant items and weapons. Divination. Conjuration. What shall we have? Illusion. Yeah, let's do illusion. Okay. So what does that give us? Blinding Ray. And also gives us invisibility field. Right. Right, so we've got to... What's this about? Arcane Bond. What's that? Cat familiar? Centipede familiar? Chicken familiar? Dog familiar. Yeah, let's do dog familiar. Okay. This is all very complicated, but I'm doing my best. There's a lot of this stuff I probably won't understand, so you can leave a comment down below, as they say, to help me out. Let me see. Allocate ability points. Right, okay, so we've got 25 ability points. Strength. So let's put 1 point in there. Dexterity. 2 points, so that we can wield our staff, or wand, or whatever he's going to wield. Constitution. Yeah, want to put plenty of points into Constitution, because I'm a bit of a weed. I'm a cloth wearer. Intelligence. So it's got a green thumb there, because it's recommended ability for my class. So 16. Wisdom. Oh, that's all the points gone. Okay, let's take a point out of strength. Charisma. Right, so we'll leave it at that. Racial bonus. What's our racial bonus? I'm thinking... Racial bonus is charisma, as he's a wise old wizard. So when he meets people, he's the one that comes to the front of the group and starts talking to people. Pushes them all aside and says, listen to me, not them. Right. Allocate skill points. Points 5. Athletics, no. Mobility, not sure. Knowledge of the arcane, right. So it's giving you a guide as to what it thinks you should allocate skill points into. So I've got 1 left. I thought I'd just put 1 in each of those. Persuasion. Use magic device. Yeah, right. Do that. Okay, so choose abilities, feats. So it's recommending spell focus. Choose a school of magic. Any spells you cast of that school are more difficult to resist. Benefits. Add +1 to the difficulty class for all saving throws against spells from the school of magic you select. Special. You can gain this feat multiple times. Its effects do not stack. Each time you take the feat, it applies to a new school of magic. So, alright, we'll do spell focus. Ooh, what's going on? Is this thing going like this? Yeah, we'll do illusion. Oh. Okay, so we did spell focus, chose illusion, then it says greater spell focus. Okay, what? So, okay, greater spell focus, illusion. This is confusing me. I'm trying to keep up with all this. It's trying to understand what it all means. I mean, I know the basics of... what's this thumbs down for? Have I done something wrong? Oh, it's a non-recommended feature, okay. I mean, I know the basics of role-playing games, but when it gets like this deep, it's really, really intriguing. I love words like that, intriguing. Enchanting. Enlightening. Yeah. Okay, not sure. This is an opposition school, okay. Conjuration. Right, so what have we got? Opposition school, conjuration. Opposition school, conjuration. Why have we got it twice? Specialist school, illusion. So, how can we have it twice? Right. Divination. What's divination? Is it going to tell us? Divination spells enable you to learn secrets long forgotten, predict the future, find hidden things, and foil deceptive spells. Well, yeah, I like the idea of that. Okay. So we have Specialist School Illusion, Opposition School Conjuration, and our second Opposition School is Divination. And we have... what? Cantrips. Wizards can cast a number of cantrips, or 0-level spells. These spells are cast like any other spell, but they are not expended when cast and may be used again. Right. Wizard proficiencies. Wizards are proficient with the club, dagger, heavy crossbow, light crossbow, and quarterstaff. I like the quarterstaff. I mean, I'm a wizard like Gandalf. Shall pass. Stuff like that. But not with any type of armour or shield. Armour interferes with a wizard's movements, which can cause his spells with somatic components to fail. Detect magic. Detects magical auras of active spells or artifacts. One of those that were active recently can identify the school of magic to which the spell belongs, used in dialogues. Okay, I think we'll probably understand that along the way. So we have a dog familiar. Blinding Ray. Greater spell focus is illusion. So we are focusing greatly on illusion, I think that means. And then we have invisibility field. Right. Okay. So these are empty feats, I think. Yeah, these are feat slots. So I'm allied spellcaster. With the aid of an ally, you are skilled at piercing the protections of other creatures with your spells. Benefits. Whenever you are adjacent to an ally who also has this feat, you receive a +2 bonus on... Right, okay. So when you come together with the same feat, they kind of bind and you get like a bonus. Okay. So Wizard Intelligence 16. Level nothing. So here's just a summary of what we're about. So what we've got is Conjuration Acid Splash, Enchantment Daze, Evocation Light, Transmutation Jolt, Ray of Frost for Evocation, Touch of Fatigue for Necromancy, Flare for Evocation, Disrupt Undead for Necromancy, Resistance, Abjuration, Light. Okay, fine. So, what can we... choose these spells? Choose spells. So, Colour Spray, Vanish. Oh, I like that. Burning Hands. All creatures within a 15-foot cone are affected. Saving throw, reflex half. So reflex is half saving throw. Spell resistance. Affected by target spell resistance. Okay. Spell descriptors of fire. Casting time standard action. Any creature in the area of the flames takes 1 damage and 4 points of fire damage per caster level. Okay. Ear-piercing scream. That looks pretty good. You unleash a powerful scream, inaudible to all but a single target. The target is dazed for 1 round and takes 1 damage and 6 points of sonic damage. I think what I'll do is have Burning Hands. Right. Okay, so we've got Burning Hands, Vanish, Cause Fear. Yeah, Cause Fear is good. The affected creature becomes frightened. If the subject succeeds at a willpower save, I think that is, it is shaken for 1 round. Creatures with 6 or more HD, I think that's health damage, or are immune to this effect. Okay. Enlarge person. Oh, that seems pretty cool. For a full round, this spell causes instant growth of a humanoid creature, doubling its height and multiplying its weight by 8. This increases chance the creature's size category to the next larger one. The target gains a +2 size bonus to strength, a -2 size penalty to dexterity to a minimum 1, and yeah, so I think what this does is it enlarges the person by a factor of 100% and makes them stronger. So if they're using melee weapons, swords and everything else, it's going to make them a lot better. So let's do that, because obviously other members of our party we can affect with that. Flare Burst, Hurricane Bow, Hypnotism, Magic Missile. That's very World of Warcraft. Shield. What does Shield do? Shield creates an invisible shield of force that hovers in front of you. It negates magic missile attacks directed at you. The disc. Oh, right. Well, if we're going to be using magic missile, I don't think we want to be having shields for magic missiles. Let me have a think. Corrosive Touch. Mage Armor. Okay. Yep. An invisible but tangible field of force surrounds the subject of a Mage Armor spell, providing +4 armor bonus. Okay. Right. Let's do them then. Choose voice.
A mere flesh wound.
Confident. I think we'll go with that. Madman.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
No, that doesn't fit.
We will be victorious.
Pragmatic.
So it comes to this.
That's it. Wise. I think we'll do wise. Birthday is 4th of August, or Aradus. 4th of Aradus. Right. Enter name. If it says this name's taken, I'll scream. Savaris. Please. Choose alignment. Natural good. Yeah, we'll do natural good.
I'll need to review this spell later.
Perfect. Okay, so we've finished our character setup. That was interesting, wasn't it? So we have a wizard, level 1. His name's Savaris. He has 10 of 10 health points. He's natural good. 10 strength, 12 dexterity, 16 constitution, 16 intelligence, 16 wisdom, and 13 charisma. Skills. Athletics, poor. Persuasion, okay. He's not much of a talker, but he helps. Knowledge, good. Knowledge of the world and arcana, really good, yeah. Law of nature, brilliant. Law of religion, not bad. Mobility, poor. He's got a Zimmer frame. He's old. Give him a break. Perception, not bad. He can help to find traps. Disarming them could be another issue. He'll be useful in the fact that he'll say, look, for heaven's sake, that door's locked. Stealth, poor. Trickery, poor. Because he's not a trickster. He's not a rogue. He's not one of these guys with a bow and arrow that unlocks doors, that thieves from people. He's a wizard. Use magic device, +2. So that's not too bad. That's just an extra skill thrown on there, you know. Spells, okay, I seriously don't understand the way that's laid out at all. Martial qualities, base attack bonus, not much. Weapon proficiency. Don't say that when you're drunk. Weapon proficiency is a wizard proficiencies, so it doesn't actually tell you what it is. For some reason, I just can't say weapon proficiency properly unless I slow down. Damage reduction. Well, there's nothing there. Energy resistance, nothing there. Special abilities. Yeah, okay, fine. I think we're getting to the gameplay now, shall we? Complete. It's intended for people who are really serious about D&D and role-playing games, but anybody can watch it. So if you want to skip the character creation, please do. I'm going to have a donut while it loads.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Okay, so the road to glory. Our story started at the mansion of Aldori, sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward. They're using big words. Heroes of all stripes gathered here. So it's like a ball. Wow, here we go. Love the graphics and the lighting.
Where are they? This is taking forever. They didn't even say what this was for. Just
Who's
that?
that?
Aldori.
Conan's daughter.
Heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Swordlords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
What I think I might do is, if I can, once this conversation's finished, is turn their speech volume up a bit. I mean, I'm not sure if it's going to be loud enough or not.
Quiet! They're coming.
It probably should be, actually. I think I'll leave it alone.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Well, thanks a lot.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Yes. Why do you need his head? His head? Why don't you just put him, I don't know, put him on trial. Be civil about it. Dear God. Okay, so we got some conversation options. There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry,
Says who?
you know, I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Oh, I see. So this guy, whatever he is, he seems to think he's the leader.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Well, he's a happy soul, isn't he? Really, really positive.
If I may please answer the question.
Okay, please do.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
So, what's our response? You're helping us found a barony. What do you gain? What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Sarcastic little sod, isn't he?
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
Why not just recognise this stag lord as Baron? Well, it'd be quite easy to just do that, but I don't think anyone will, because he sounds really nasty. And he's in the way. She obviously wants him removed, so...
That's a good point. As I see it, this stag lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial.
Typical barbarian.
I can't fill my belly
Straight
with
for the
pretty
jugular.
words.
Their diplomacy skills are very poor.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now
I wish
you're
that guy had
talking.
stopped coughing. Right. It's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or
might
you
help.
can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Rostov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
What a lovely bloke. What a nice set of just encouraging words. Oh, they're all leaving.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure.
Hi, Lindsay.
So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Yeah, why not? Let's. We sure will. Just wait. We've plenty of great feats in store. I'm Savaris. Pleased to meet you. What do you want from me? I'll just be polite and simple.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious, personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
Yes, please do. I'm totally confused.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
Sounds like Chinese whispers to me. Whippers. Oh dear. Chinese whispers.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you'll write them down. Well, she is a bard.
Deal.
Cool. That was simple.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Right then. Oh. Stand to attention. The first step on the road to glory. Leave the hall. Okay. So that's our little task. We've got to leave the hall. Camera. To move the camera, use the WASD and arrow keys. Okay, and press and hold the middle mouse button. Don't show that. Yeah, we'll show the tutorial. Whoa. Okay. Probably best to use the WASD. Right then. So where is the exit to the hall? Do we have a map? M for map. Yeah. It's very, very well done, isn't it? It's set out like a D&D map. What's that doing? Okay. So, there's the exit to the hall. So if we click there, then our character Savaris, the wizard, will promptly go there. Exit area. Area exit. Click this icon to exit the area. Okay. So it's a little door for exit. And we get a little cutscene while it loads the next map. Lindsay bursts into your room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot. What's she been going up the chimney? And she holds a weapon in her hands. Help! Help!
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
Right. Well, it's kicking off already then. We don't even get an hour's rest.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
That's not good. We can't have that. Good Lord. Somebody just got slaughtered outside the room. As if to lend credence to Lindsay's words, a scream echoes from the hallway. Right, so we'd better get on with this then. Oh, here comes somebody. You're not going anywhere. Want to bet? So, combat. General. Combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. That helps. Makes it feel more like a role-playing game if it's turn-based. To pause or unpause the game, press spacebar. Click on an opponent in order to attack them. To switch between turn-based and real-time modes, use game settings. Right. Dice rolls. Most of the game's mechanics are based on the Pathfinder role-playing game system and use dice rolls to determine the results of actions. The most common die has 20 sides. Well, that's pretty common in D&D. and is used for both checks and attacks. Initiative. When a battle starts, each combatant makes an initiative check. So basically, that is a check to see what they're facing, what the chances of beating this person is. The higher their initiative, the earlier the character can act. Initiative scores can be viewed in the combat log. Combat is divided into rounds, with each round lasting 6 seconds. Well, that's not very long, is it? Attack roll. An attack roll is a character's attempt to strike an opponent. The result of an attack roll depends on many factors: wielded weapons, the combatant's abilities, etc. An attack succeeds if the result of an attack roll equals or exceeds the target's armor class. Damage. The amount of damage dealt in the case of a successful attack depends on the weapon's stats and other factors, such as buff spells. Attack roll results and damage numbers can be found in the combat log. Armor class. The higher a character's armor class, the more difficult it is to successfully attack them. If it combines many factors such as equipment stats, dexterity bonus, passive abilities, etc. Well, he sounds horrific, doesn't he? I'm not scared. Right, so you can press space to unpause the game, but I'm not going to. So let's just let's save the game. You can't save in combat. That's nice, isn't it? Keeps you on your toes. So we want to set it to, what I might actually do is turn voice volume up, but ambient noise down. Yeah, okay. Let's save that. Now, where is the turn-based option? Just want to make sure it's turned on. Controls. Is it in controls? Turn-based mode. Okay. Turn-based mode. Okay, right. So we'll just skip through that. So is it on turn-based or not? Oh, it's paused. Alright, yeah. So that's turn-based mode. Fine. So what we're going to do...
No fear!
He sounds like Gandalf. We're going to target him, and we're going to do acid splash. Okay.
You've made your choice.
Yes, acid splash. Right.
Yeah!
Did that even affect attack of opportunity? Right. Loot. So we've looted. The first step on the road to glory. Follow Lindsay. Okay. So, yeah. There's our character sheet. Now, we haven't picked the loot up yet. I need to pick the loot up. Collect all. Right. Can't wear that, obviously. I can use a dagger. Ever-burning torch. We've got a crossbow. I think. Yes, we've got a crossbow here. Light crossbow, so it's got 1 to 8 damage. Piercing damage. And the critical is 19 to 20 damage critical times 2. And the what is that? 50-foot range. Okay. So there's nothing else in the room that we can use. No, so let's go out the door. Right, so Lindsay's journal contains the current quests and tasks. When their status changes, you will also see a notification on the main screen.
Hey!
So this is Lindsay's journal. There's the quests. We're on the prologue. The first steps on the road to glory. Okay. So we've left the hall. Follow Lindsay. Okay. So I'm taking it this is in turn-based mode. So let's try acid splash. Oh, that's not going to reach. No. Magic missile. So who? They've taken him captive. So let's do magic missile on him. Does that work? Or do we right click? I'm assuming we're still in turn-based mode. Right, let's do Burning Hands. So we'll affect both those.
So it comes to this! I'll just have to resort to brute force!
Right, so let's end our turn. So Lindsay's taken her turn. She's not actually on our team yet. We can't control her yet, so she's just acting on her own initiative. He missed. So, actually, splash. Let's do that. Nice.
No fear! Yeah!
So we'll do Blinding Ray to put a blind state on. Then we'll go behind him.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
His arrogance is just, well, unpalpable.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Right, so let's... Where's the quest update? Right, so we've got a couple of daggers. Let's collect all. Right, okay, so I think we can control these.
Time's wasting!
What troubles you?
We've got access to their skills. The door's locked.
I deserve better.
No.
I'm up for an adventure.
So we can't go out that way. So let's go this way. Right, so we've got a corpse on the ground. So let's see what he's carrying. What's that? Gold coins 2. Incense. So we've got some money. Right, get these two following on. Okay, let's select all the party members and put them in here. Aha, right, so we can search the cabinet. Shared stash. Goods. Okay, so that's our stash, yeah. So what do we got? The Curse of Ancient Iberia by Hastefum. Okay. Info. Tell us, O teacher, why would Brevoy call us barbarians in the books you give us? Okay. You can pause the screen and read this if you want. So we'll just take all that. Oh, what's in this room? A cabinet. Companions. There are several companions in your party now. 3. To select a single character, click on their portrait or press a corresponding key, Alt 1 or Alt 6, to select multiple characters at once and give them the same order. Draw a frame around them while holding down the left mouse button to select all characters. Right. So what's that? Copper ring. 4 coins. So we've got about 6 coins now. Wow. Okay, so we got some brigands in here. Advanced combat. Spells. Lindsay and Tartuccio. Sounds like a pack of crisps. Are capable of casting spells. To use a spell, click on its icon in the action panel or in the spells menu and then on the target, your companion or an enemy, depending on the desired effect. Okay, fine. Right. So let's do this one and inspire courage. Right, so he's inspired courage on all of us. So let's just move him there, or her. Which one are we using? Yeah, this one. Right. I want to use a certain character, please. It still thinks it's Lindsay's turn. Okay, fine. Is it going to let me switch characters? Obviously not.
Serves you right. You deserved it.
This is
So something
unexpected.
something went wrong there. I don't know what it was. I mean, I just wanted to select between characters and it won't let you. Ray of Frost. Arcane Missile. Okay. Right, so is that his go? Are all his action points used up now then? I'm thinking. So let's choose me. Is he lying down? Why is he lying down? Oh dear. I think he's lying down, yeah. Yeah! He missed. I'm not surprised she's so small. Right, round 2. And that missed as well. They're not very good, these guys, are they? Right, so he's now deaf.
Any last wishes? This is where I step in. Serves you right.
No actions left, okay. I'm just wondering what's actually wrong with my character. He's on the floor, so he's obviously... I mean, he's not dead. Or... He is dead. My character's dead. Or incapacitated. So hopefully he can be revived, or else that's going to be catastrophic. Okay. I lost track of that. My character's dead. Lovely. Okay, fine. Right, so we've got control of Lindsay again. What's this? Daze. Let's put him in a daze. Okay.
You deserved it. Any last wishes?
So it's gone back to her again. Why won't it let me do anything with Artuccio, whatever his name is? Surely you should just be able to select between characters. Slightly confused here. So, is this real time mode, is it? Yeah.
This is where I step in. Serves you right.
Can we retreat now?
You deserved it.
There's not much left of him, is there? Right. There's no point looking at me, I'm dead.
Any last wishes?
How did she miss at that range?
This is where I step in.
Nice one.
Leave this one to me.
So he missed with his first shot and shot us in the back with the second shot. That's just lovely.
Serves you right.
Oh, come on. How did she miss? She's right next to him. Oh my god. Right, let's put him into a daze. And switch to Tuccio, who can then fire acid. Did that do much to him? Not a lot. I think I'm getting the hang of the combat now. You see, in role-playing games that I normally play, I'm used to selecting the character and it will allow you to switch between them, whereas in this, you have to actually end the person's turn. Right, so let's get in the clear. Okay, so let's put this guy into a daze again. So that'll affect his skills. And because she's already used an ability, what we'll do is end her turn, and then we'll use fire. Right, no. Did that kill him? No. It messed him up, but it didn't kill him. This is so embarrassing. Still missed. This guy is absolutely useless.
You deserve it.
Yes! Took him out. Health and death. Each character has a certain number of hit points. When a character's hit points HPE values drop to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat is over, the character will get up and be controlled again. A character's HPE value can drop into negative numbers. A character can survive some negative hit points, but if their amount becomes equal to their constitution score, the character dies. So basically, if you've got 250 hit points, if you go minus 250, that's it, you're dead. To restore lost hit points, you can use healing spells, potions, or rest. Right. To use expendable items such as scrolls, potions, and rods, open a character's inventory and place them in the quick slots on their belt. Right, so let's... ooh, nice. So these guys were assassin bowmen, and their bow skills were atrocious. So we've got some healing potions. Right, so I'm up again.
I wrote it like I saw it.
So in general movement terms, you can...
Enlighten me.
You can switch between the characters by just doing this.
And Lindsay was called forth.
It's just in turn-based combat, which is... I suppose I prefer that because it gives you a chance to make decisions. It feels more like Dungeons and Dragons. If it's in real time, it just feels like some sort of hack and slash RPG. Right, 2 more health potions. Got any cabinets to search? No. That's a shame. Like I said, for some viewers, this is going to be seriously slow-paced, but it is a proper D&D role-playing game. I mean, even I've had to try and get used to it. Even I've had to try and get the feel of the combat and selecting characters. So it's a new, not a new experience for me as such, but it's a new experience for me in that it's pretty full-on, hardcore D&D.
And so they walked on.
Nowhere near the level of a pen and paper game, but right. So we got 4 gold coins there, and what's that? Tianzia ink. Oh, lovely. A useful household item. A merchant would pay gold for it. Pay well for it. Right. So a lot of it's just junk that you can sell. 8 gold. Wow. He was a rich old boy. Not anymore. What's that? An orc? Yeah, it looks like an orc or an ogre. So let's all move out.
Without a doubt.
Up the corridor. Oh, let's go in here. Yeah, we'll search that in a minute. Oh, okay, we're in a big kitchen. So what's this? Goods. So we have butter. 3 knobs of butter. 2 bits of guinea fowl. Edible moss times 3. And Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Jubilost Nathropol. Okay. Pause the screen and read it if you want. And we have a cat. Oh, a barrel of fish. I'm assuming it's got fish in it. Yes. Trout times 2. I'm not sure if there's crafting in this game. I hope there is. Okay, let's go out of here. Let's search the cabinet. Okay. Oh my god! 35 gold coins! Silver ring. So, this is universal currency of Galarian. So we're in Galarian. This is the region we're in. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, we've got a cutscene.
It's the end for you rats!
So this looks like the barbarian. Okay. So let's move these guys to try and help her.
You dare to attack me?
Nice. She can handle all of those.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
So we're into a bit more dialogue.
Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Right. So let's have a look at this. What's this? The heavy gate is securely locked. Oh, no.
Adventurers call to them.
Let's see what she makes of it. The gate is securely locked. So none of them really have any investigation skills. Okay. So it's group, like area loot, which is quite cool. Consolidated loot. So the barbarian's chosen not to join us yet. What's happening here? We've got a group of horrible people. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons or we'll spare your lives. So generous, I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug. What in the hell's name is that? Good God. That's like Game of Thrones. It's a frost giant. Oh dear. Oh, we don't have to fight him. Huh. Okay. So let's see if we can... we've got equipped leather armor, padded armor, no. No. Got any better armor? No. No. Fine. Ah, she can equip mail. Brilliant. Let's put the mail on. Oh, it even changes the appearance. That is really cool. 3 of 11. Oh my god. Okay, so... use. Nice. Right, that's boosted up her health. Let's boost his health as well. Right, and my health. Don't forget me. Right, we're all pretty healthy now. So, what do we got? Silver ring. Don't think it's got any bonuses on it. No. Have I got any armor whatsoever? Doesn't look like it. Dagger, 1 to 4 damage. No. Right. So he can't wear any of these things. Doesn't look like it. No. Nothing decent to wear. Right, so we've all been healed. So what can we see here? The passage is blocked. You can't make it through this way. Fine. Is that door locked? Oh no. So dexterity
Anything else?
allows us to jump over. Skill check. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. Okay.
Any last wishes?
Oh, no. He's just out of our range. But can I hit him with a... Yes, I can. So that hit him with a mana missile. So let's...
Retreat is always an option.
Why is it they always want to hit me?
This is unexpected.
Dead again. They seriously don't like me, do they? So let's put him in the daze. It's because I've got no armor, you see, that's the problem. Oh. That was useful then. Right, this is your fighting stances. Acrobatics, okay.
This is unexpected.
Just die already!
Well, that completely missed.
This is where I step in.
She missed again. Let's see if he misses. No. What should we do him with? Ray of Frost. He hit the wall. I mean, do I have to actually walk up to these guys nose to nose and shoot them with a bow and arrow? That'll do. I like the way he just stands up. Okay.
I can see my destination.
The first step on the road to glory. The first step, break the door. Break the door down. The door is securely locked. It cannot be opened without a key. Right. So there's a key somewhere. Somebody must have a key. Ah, what's this? I bet the key's in here. Key. Excellent. That should be the key that opens the armory. Oh, there's a chest. What's this?
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
Why not?
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
How boring.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over. How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
We're leaving the coin.
Focus on the goal.
There'll be plenty more coin around. So apparently we're encumbered.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Go through the trap-filled hallway. Okay. Right, I think what we'll do, guys, is we'll leave it here. Because I don't want this to go on all night. And then what we'll do is we'll visit this game another time. So I'm going to save it. And put this bit on the channel. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It was a quirky little bit of gameplay, wasn't it? I'm no role-playing expert, no D&D expert, as you will have seen. So, yeah, leave a like. Comment in the section below if you want. If I did something really wrong, please explain. If I wasn't up to scratch in some areas, then yeah, please help me out, because I'm always willing to learn about role-playing games and D&D games. But yeah, there you go. There is Pathfinder Kingmaker Part 1. Thanks a lot.